Hello friends, this video on reproduction in plants part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So let us now talk about the next method of asexual reproduction, that is budding. So what is budding? Now in this case what happens is the organism doesn't split, nothing happens to the parent organism. So it remains as it is. The new individual is formed as an outgrowth of parent. Now what do we mean by outgrowth? So let us have a look at the picture. So you see, this is the example of an organism, that is Hydra, which undergoes or which reproduces through budding. So you see, this is the parent organism and you can see a small outgrowth here. Correct? So this outgrowth gradually start growing. So this outgrowth on the parent's body is known as bud, and that is why the process is called budding. Because over a period of time, this grows into a new organism, and when it becomes fully matured, it separates out from here, and that's how a new organism is formed. So in this case, the daughter separates away and the parent continues to exist. So this is the parent, and this is the daughter or the new organism which is formed. So in this case, the parent also exists. It is not that after reproduction the parent itself will not exist, like how it happened in case of fission. Because for fission, the parent organism do not exist anymore because the parent organism itself is splitting into two halves. But in this case, that is not the case. The parent organism will continue to exist and a daughter organism will be formed from this bud. Now this bud is actually seen at a specific site on the parent organism, and it is how this additional outgrowth takes place due to repeated cell division at this particular site. Now when a lot of cell division happens, so an extra outgrowth takes place here. So that is how budding takes place. Now it is not only Hydra where budding takes place, it also occurs in other organisms like yeast. So here you can see in yeast, this is the bud. So when it grows and matures, it separates away from the parent. It also occurs in lower, simpler animals like sponges. The next one is fragmentation. Now what is the meaning of fragmentation? Fragments means pieces. So in this, you will see that the parent organism, it breaks into multiple pieces, and each piece on maturity gives rise to a new individual. So that is interesting. So the organism itself is breaking into pieces. Now you might say that is it something like splitting, like how it happened in fission? Not really. In this case, the organism, it breaks on its own. Now when I say break, you just see how it breaks. So let's take example of this organism. This is a Spirogyra. So this is a green algae. So this organism, just see how it breaks. It doesn't split actually, it breaks. See, it got broken into 3 parts, 1, 2 and 3. So the entire organism, like it's something like in case of human beings, if the head, the body, legs, they get separated. How would it be? So in a similar way, here also the organism is broken into different pieces. But over a period of time, each of these pieces give rise to a new organism. You see, each of these grow to form a new organism. So that's how from one parent organism you get 3 new organisms. However, this type of reproduction is not possible in case of multicellular organisms, because in multicellular organisms there are a lot of cells inside the body. Okay, so the entire process of working is quite more complex. So cell by cell division is not possible. Therefore, in case of complex animals, higher animals, complex and advanced modes of reproduction exist for them. Now, since here the organism splits into these type of pieces, that is why the process is named as fragmentation, because fragments are formed here. So this is seen in simple multicellular organisms. As I said, for high complex multicellular organisms, the entire process of working is also more complex. So this one is fragmentation. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more educational videos with a better experience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you once again.